Session post, we're going to talk about plyometrics and what we would do to make sure our basketball teams are warmed up when they are getting ready for performances. So, starting with, we want to make sure their heart rate is getting up, getting that blood flow in, letting oxygen go, muscle stiffness down, prepping them for their game without injury issues. So, first thing I'm going to have them do is a high knee. So, I want you to try to run in place and bring your knees all the way up to your hips as you take a step. Perfect. You want to try to keep them there. If they need to swing their arms, they can, but it's much better if we can just get it going through the legs. Now, that starts warming up in the back of our legs, but we also need to warm up our quads. So I'm going to have Maya turn to the side for me. She's going to do a butt kick. Same thing, staying in place. I want you to try to keep your heel to your butt. Perfect. So that would be our next. After that, we're going to look into doing some lunges. So we want to make sure that I'm going to have you turn sideways for me. We're going to step forward, and I want to make sure that your knee, as it comes down, is staying right in there. Yep. Now, we don't want our knee to go so far over our toes, so let's bring that foot forward just a little bit more and go down there. Perfect. So when we do those lunges, we want to make sure that we're doing it. Now, if that's too easy, staying in that same spot, we're going to try it one more time, lunge forward, and try to stand back up behind you. So we take that step forward, same body position, and stand back up to your original position. Perfect. Then the last thing for warm-ups that we would do for our basketball players, working on a lateral shuffle. That's how they defend from the ball getting passed. So I want you to go ahead and put your feet apart from me in a squat. Now you're going to try to shift your weight going to the right, almost like a chasse or a gallop. Perfect. So we would do those back and forth a few times, making sure our hips are warmed up to go both directions, prepping for each change in direction for that. Thank you. Now, for a few more plyometric exercises that will do well for our basketball player, we're looking at that long jump as they are looking for quad muscles when they shoot three-pointers. So, I want you to start on my red line. Make sure we're sitting all the way down in that squat. Swing your arms forward with you and try to jump as far as you can. Good. Our goal is to make sure that we're not losing our balance and throwing our chest too far over or sending our butt too far back, making sure we're on top of our center, that we're using our arms properly, and we're letting that full range of motion come through our body. The last thing we are going to do, and then I'm going to go steal a box for really quick. I shall be right back. That way, right. Go to the right.
I'm not stealing a box.
Oh.
I'm doing the harder thing.
Can they see this? No, they can't.
Good job.
I could have helped.
Hey, you chose your point. Where's the lift?
Comp and all that.
That's a pretty cartwheel, but I need a jump cartwheel. Up. And
All right, last thing we're going to do within a plyometric exercise to work on that quad strength is a box jump. So I'm going to have you start right there is perfect. I want her feet shoulder width apart. We're going to make sure we squat down, jump all the way through our legs, push out our toes, and land on top of that box. Perfect. And those are the big exercises.